Hey, in this video, we're going to take a look at Signitic. It's a team email signature solution. And I'm going to give you a warning right up front. It did not work the way I intended it to work in this video, but we always show you what really happens as I go through these. So I'm going to give you an overview of the product, but sadly, I did not get to the end result of being able to actually show you this in my email. But take a look and you'll see what happened. Hey everybody, this is David with Tech Smart Boss here with another video, and today I'm going to take a look at this product called, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce this. I'm going to say Signitic. Signitic, if I had to guess, that's what I'm going to say. Basically, it is centrally managed email signatures. And this is a powerful tool for your team. If you have a way to drop a little snippet in their signature, kind of like you see in the little animated GIF here, where you can highlight your most recent blog post or an upcoming webinar event, or whatever it is, your promotions and things like that. It could be really powerful if that's something that you can easily do. And if you're doing it the manual way and you're just kind of telling your employees to update their email signatures, that's always not the easiest thing to do. So I like the concept of this tool, and I like the pricing model. 1 year per month per user on a yearly basis, and a little bit more on a monthly. And I like the way that they don't limit your features. They don't have tiers. The only thing, if you don't pay yearly, you don't get some of the enterprise like things like Salesforce integration and other sorts of setup and training assistance. And I really like that model. I think that's a very small business friendly model. I initially took a look at this market when I saw that a company named, I'm going to assume this is Sigster, got a ton of VC funding. And I really liked their product, but I never did a video on it because it wasn't priced for small business. It was an enterprise solution. I think it started up at like $250 a month or something crazy. And I can see now that they've been acquired. So, when you see these companies get these humongous amounts of VC money, that's typically their path. So I was really excited when I came across Signitic, and I'm going to go ahead and set up an account. We're going to see how this works. So I'm going to go ahead and say start for free. And let's say with this, I want to try. I am a user. I am an IT admin. In this case, I am going to try the platform. And now, one of the key things, you have to have either G Suite or Office 365 for their direct integration. And when I say direct integration, I mean that it can automatically update everybody's signature from a central place. If you're not using those, and I'm hoping to show you in this video by hooking it up to my help desk system, you can copy and paste their code and put it in other systems as well, but it won't automatically update. So that's the big difference of their integration. So let's go ahead and get started with my Tech Smart Boss domain, which happens to be G Suite. It's what we recommend. And it says my login information has been emailed to me. Let's go ahead and see if I can get started. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm already logged in. There's my welcome email here. I'm going to change that password so you can definitely see how it comes across. And let's go ahead and copy that and log back in over here. And we'll see how easy it is to set up a signature, do a promotion. I'm not going to remember that in my password manager. What's your company name? Tech Smart Boss. Could do a logo. Not going to do that right now. Company size, tiny. Hey, it's just me. G Suite, Office 365. And what tools in this list do you use? That's pretty cool. They're trying to maybe see what other integrations to do in the future. I'll use Zapier. I'll just select that. Let's go ahead and go. No logo. So I thought I picked that. Select the logo. No logo. No logo. Oh, it looks like it actually wants you to select the logos. I thought that was a button that allowed me to say no logo at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and say skip for now because I want to come back in later and do those sorts of things. All right, so it says I got a 5 free monthly license. Very nice. You can update the signature of 5 of your users. Let's go ahead and accept their privacy policy. I'd always say recommend you read those. But let's see what we can do here. Now, right away, configure my connector. I'm pretty sure I need to connect to my G Suite account. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm already logged in to G Suite. You saw me when I went to my email over here. So that should make this process pretty easy. But you'll see that they've got Got 4 things available now and a whole lot of things you could vote on. That's a nice interface where you can vote for your other items. Let's connect to G Suite and let's see now, domain install. So you do have to be the domain administrator of your G Suite account, which I am. So let's go ahead and see how that works. Domain wide. Now, this is important that they are going to pull in all the contacts of your G Suite. And you don't necessarily have to enable this for everybody. You can disable it after they bring it in. But I did read where they bring everything in. Let's go ahead and continue. And I'm going to go ahead and agree and accept. And again, because I am the domain administrator for my G Suite, this is going to be a pretty seamless process, it looks like for me. But you got to make sure you have the right permissions and credentials to do that. All right, so I did that, and I would have expected it to take me back into their product. But what I'm going to do, I could hit the back. Let's just do that. Let's hit the back button and refresh and see if I'm connected. I would have expected it to bring me back there. Let's go back to that dashboard. And I'm not seeing the connection there. Let's refresh. Maybe I'll go back through that process. But I would have expected maybe I missed something in the particular messages. Yeah, it's definitely installed. Now let's see what this person says. After an hour and a half in, I can't figure out how to create a signature that actually shows my name. Actually, I finally got it working last night, but when I logged in, so this guy's having a hard time. That was back in March 24th, so not 100% sure. Now what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and manage my Google account. And I don't want to do it that way. I want to go in and manage my domain. I just want to see if I do have the app applied here. So you'll see a little bit of Google management here. So I went into my admin console. I'm going to go into apps. I'm going to look at the marketplace apps. I've got 2 things here. Is one of them going to be Signitic? Manage access to apps. Well, that actually doesn't show me the apps that I have. Let's go back there and take another look. Okay, there it is. All right, so I do have it enabled. It is on for everyone, and that's good. And you'll see I got Calendly there too. All right, let's go back to, I want to go back to Signitic, Signitic, log back in, and we'll have to come back and troubleshoot that some more. I'm not 100% sure why it says I'm currently in an active mode, and I did connect it. So that's a potential problem with the onboarding that's going on. We'll come back and take a look at that in a little bit more detail. Let's click around, see what else is going on here, if we can even create a signature without that. So see if it has my organization information, then it doesn't. So looks like I can create company information. Let's create an entity. Tech Smart Boss. All right. No logo. Website. I'm just going to put a couple things in here because I'm assuming all these things are going to be tied into the signature that would eventually be created, and you can do as much as you want in here. I'm just going to put one social media thing just to see if a little icon or something pops up based on that one that I put in. All right, so let's go ahead and save these changes. All right, so I got an entity. Let's go ahead and check out my users. Now normally it would be my Google users here, but I'm not connected there yet. So we'll come back and look at that in a little bit. Let's take a look at your signatures. Let's create a new signature. So now this is where I was hoping to see is they've got lots of different templates that you can set up with logo or without logo. Since I haven't uploaded a logo, let's pick one that has a social media thing. Let's just pick a simple one like this. That's not the one I would ultimately pick, but just for this particular reason, let's take a look. And it looks like here you got the ability to kind of drag and drop and even update and do some things there. So I added a second logo there. Let's see if I can delete that. Yep, so it's a nice little, what you see is what you get type of editor here. And you'll see that it's got a lot of tokens. First name, last name, title, department, phone. So these attributes are being pulled from somewhere. I'm assuming it's going to be pulled from your company directory once it is hooked up to Google. And that's how it fills in. So it looks like a lot of the information that it's expecting here, you got to make sure you have up to date in your contact profiles in Office 365 or Google. Then you've got the ability to set up some colors. Let's change it to my favorite 005 FAC. And it did not update. Let me put the whole pound 005 FAC. Okay, and now borders, alignment, just common things there. Let's save it. And let's see if we could do a preview at this point. Yeah, there it is. But you'll see it's got all just the fake information now. It doesn't have my own stuff. So I think ultimately I'm going to have to get that Google Suite working. But let's see what else I got here. Now this is where you can create a campaign. So these are things where you can say, this is, feedback campaign would be a good idea. And you can put a link to whatever feedback. We've talked about Survey Sparrow in the past. I'll just put surveysparrow.com without actually having a link. I've got my banner I could put, and I have a start and an end date on how long I want this campaign to run for. Then I've got the ability on who I want to assign that campaign to. And again, I don't have any users at this point in my company, but I'm going to go ahead and select that. And now I'm assuming that anybody that I want to add to this campaign, I can. It's wanting me to add that banner before I uh, move forward with it. But that's pretty cool. And I can tell that I'm not going to be able to really truly integrate this with my email without that G Suite. But just let's click through the rest here. Settings. Your account is inactive. So maybe, let's see. Did I get another email that I had to activate my account here? No. Let's go ahead and see if I can toggle that on. You're not allowed to change the mode. Please update your connectors. So I'm in a catch-22 here. I'm inactive because I can't get connected. But you can kind of see what's there. There's the subscription, the update. There's the connectors. Here's my user attributes that we talked about there. So we can add, we can customize those, which are pretty cool. So you can kind of personalize it. And here's the installation of it. And I just want to see if I am on Gmail, what does it actually want me to do? So it looks like it's going to be in that Marketplace app, and then you're going to click on that and say update my signature. So instead of going into your settings and adding any type of code in the actual signature part of the sections, it's more tightly integrated than I expected. So I'm going to try this one more time in this video. If I don't get it, I'll do an update at some point on this video. But let's go ahead and try to configure this one more time. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm in Firefox, and I have seen Firefox do some strange things when it comes to cookies and things like that. So I'm going to try it once in Firefox. Yeah, see, I'm absolutely installed. So there's no more I can do from that perspective. I mean, I'm completely installed there from a G Suite perspective. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up Google Chrome in incognito mode. I'm going to try this same thing there. So let me pause 1 second while I get my Google Chrome up and running. Okay, I'm in Google Chrome, and I'm going to log in from here and go through those connections and see what happens in this case. So, I haven't changed that default email yet, so I still copied and pasted that so we can log in quickly here. And I'm going to click configure my connector and see what happens if I go through and do G Suite without being logged in. And I'm going to go through the whole process from scratch here and see what happens. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to tell me I already have it. So I don't think this should make a difference, but who knows? Let's just give it a shot here. All right, so it's taking me in. It looks like it might detect that, that's different. So it kind of detected I already had it on there, gave me a little error. I'm going to refresh just to let it go through that process one more time. But maybe I do see it's doing something different in Google Chrome than it did in Firefox. That is my solution. Now, I'm going to go back and see if I show a connection now when I log in. Nope, not yet. But I'm going to have to contact their tech support. Unfortunately, you know how I do it in these videos. I show you what really happened. So I'll update this at a later point, add some notes in the description field. So definitely read down there and tell you what happened in the end result. But I do recommend this product. I mean, I'm not gonna be upset that I still had a little issue getting my G Suite account connected, but I do think that this is going to be a pretty powerful product, as I can tell by the template building that they have in the signatures and the campaign building that I can do. And if I can easily get this out to all my users in my business G Suite account, as well as put this on all my help desk and other tools that send out emails to my customers and prospects, I think this is going to be a win. So, hey, that's what happens sometimes when we do these videos. Stay tuned for the next one. And if you like what we're doing, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put these out on a regular basis. Thanks a lot.